Bowblax here, and we're back for more Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. In the last episode, we finished up B1, a job for a plumber. And in this episode, we're gonna continue on to B2. Something. I forget the name at the moment.
Yeah.
So yes, welcome to B2 of Haunted Towers. Well, there's an A2 or an A1 of Haunted Towers. All of the missions in Haunted Towers is B, so I guess welcome to Haunted Towers 2 or something. Anyways, if we knock that tree again, there'll be a bat with a golden bat. Every time you knock that tree in this mansion, each mission there'll be something new. The first mission it had 3 gold bars. This mansion it had the golden bat, and then future missions it will have other thingamajiggers. So yes, that's a really neat thing. I think they added. Well, I think they added. Of course they added it. It's there. I meant that was a really neat thing they did. Oh no, the dick ghost took our dick stuff for the pinwheel. What dicks? Dickety dick, dick, dick. Old man, stop interrupting me when I'm talking about dicks. Dicks are the old men I'm supposed to know about, because all old men who live alone never experience the power of their dicks. That was a horrible joke. I'm sorry for anyone who had to listen to that. But anyways, this is another collectathon mission, just like in A1 where we have to collect all the 4 gears. In this one we have to collect the 5 pinwheels. So yes, it's another collectathon. And it is not the last. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, right here, if we dark light this door, a door will appear. If we dark light a door will appear. Logic at its finest. And then the dick ghost will come out and hide under the bed. When I first played this, I didn't know you had to spin the fan to push back the bed. I should have spun the fan, because you know, spinning fans in Luigi's Mansion games, because now it's a series, is always important, even in the main one. I guess in the original I was so used to not spinning fans because usually it's just money, and fans are annoying as hell to spin in the original Luigi's Mansion. I don't know, but on my first playthrough of this, it took me forever. I got all of the pinwheel guys but this one, because this one's kind of like on the side. Like, you don't have to get this one like to continue and get all the other ones. Well, you do have to get all of them to finish the mission, but I mean, like room-wise, like this room didn't lead to the next room with the next one. No, this one, it's like this room, and then you go back into that main-ish room, and then you go right instead of forward with that dark lighted door. But anyways, right here we get our first pinwheel, which is always nice. And also, when I was doing this, I knew where the Boo was, but since I got sidetracked and stuff and didn't know about the spinning fan, I actually had to look up a walkthrough, and that's also how I knew the Boo, because it talked about the Boo in the walkthrough. That was my last one, and it automatically ended the mission. But right here is Boolin. So yes, Boolin is in this area. It's actually rather easy. If I did it, on my first playthrough, if I did actually figure out to spin the fan for the bed, I probably would have got this one anyways without a guide. Because after I did do this game, I did look up a few guys for the last few boos. I only was missing like 3 or something. But, you know, it's kind of annoying to look for boos. And I'm not one of those gamers who like to, like, explore a lot. I'd rather just cut to the chase and do it, you know? Even though Luigi's Mansion is mostly about exploring and stuff, and it pays off. I still like this series a lot, but I just don't like that in games, which pretty much is this game, and I don't even know what I'm talking about, because I'm kind of contradicting myself. But oh my god! Rapid boost spin! It's always great to have boosts in, like, really close spaces like that, because it can help drain their health a lot. Yeah, I still find it really weird how boos are caught in this, though. Like, it's just so weird, like, why would the boo bounce around? And why isn't the boo like see-through like every other ghost? Like, I know boos weren't see-through in like Super Mario World or like any game for that matter, but why are the other ghosts like transparent but like not the boos? Is like the boos more physical, like less spiritual than them? I don't know. It's less obvious with Luigi's Mansion, the original. Because most of the ghosts weren't transparent. Oh, were they transparent? I haven't played that game in a while, even though I just Let's Played it. Because a lot of that footage was pre-recorded, but... yeah, and this game's been out for a few weeks now. And, I'm not gonna lie, Luigi's Mansion, technically, with, like, all the little things, is a bit, like, easy to forget. Like, you remember it's, like, a mansion, and you remember, like, that there's ghosts, and that you have to collect 50 boos and stuff. But you don't really remember the technical things, like if the ghosts were see-through or not, if there was like a certain amount of money in certain drawers, like where the keys came out of, where all the stuff spawned. I don't know. It's just a pretty forgettable game. Or maybe it's kind of like a boring game after a while, because you'd only play it for like a couple times and then you probably get bored of it because, you know, it's just the same thing over and over again and there's not really much for it to offer. Luckily, the sequel, Luigi's Mansion 2/Dark Moon, has a lot more content. I should have just said this game. I kind of, even though this isn't the game isn't a person, I kind of talk to it in like third person because, you know, you're seeing the footage of the game right now. But I just said Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon instead of this game, so I was mentioning it in the third game, not third person, third game, you know. Third video game. Anyways, there's another guy out here, and you can't really get past to where he is, so what you have to do is pull on that little string-a-thingamajigger, and you get the lawnmower to cut through. And yay, a gobbler! Dude, jeez. I almost thought the gobbler was like weirdly introduced, like a little like abruptly, like all the other ghosts how they're introduced, they're, well, they don't have like a big cutscene introducing them, they're just like there. Well, that's not entirely true. Greenies were like introduced like in the hall of Gloomy Manor and like playing around a bit before you could actually catch them. The red guys were introduced, the slammers, by the gears, and the hider was introduced by like the stairs going down in like a little mini cutscene. So I guess the gobbler isn't any different, but you know, I think the gobbler's like a less common ghost. Like it only appears every once in a while. Like most of these ghosts like appear every mission, but then like the gobbler only appears like maybe in like 10 missions or 5 missions or something. I don't even know. But anyways, we have got the 4th pinwheel. Well, I think this is the 4th. Is it the 4th or is it the 3rd? I was looking at the money count, which was, yeah, that's the 3rd, not the 4th of these. Yeah, but there is 5, not 4, like the gears last time. Anyways, there's 2 buckets dropped by the ghosts. You only need 1 of them. What you have to do to get 1 of the gems for this mansion is to fill it up with water over there, and then put it on the last plant. The last plant has the gem. These plants are just like money and stuff, but the money's great too because you need like gold ranks if you're looking for gold ranks and stuff. But on that plant right there that I just watered, that one has a gem in it when we strobe it. So, and that is mentioned 3rd gem. So yes, I was about to say like 5th or 6th. That's because I just edited like the last 3 episodes because I have footage for all of them, and I'm planning to like commentate over them and stuff. So if everything goes to plan, I might be a little tired of commentating by this is part 10, right? So part 12, I guess, maybe, I don't know. So hopefully stuff doesn't go to plan so you guys can get better commentary. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyways, if you look in there, there's just stuff, so yeah. And you're like wondering, how do you get in here? Obviously you go up and press X on like a thing. Like naturally you would go up to that thing because, you know, it sticks out, it's the only way kind of to the room. And this mansion is haunted and kind of acts exactly as the toilet did in a gloomy manner. So it'd only be logical to go there in the human brain, unless you're not a logical person. If you had a hard time figuring out how to get in this room, seriously, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't know. I just don't see how hard it would be. Anyways, right here, there's this weird stairs. You have to like go along it because only part of the stairs appears at certain times. Kind of like an escalator. But yeah. And random ghost, because ghosts are fun to catch. And actually, if you catch more ghosts in this game, it improves your score. Even though there's only like a set amount of ghosts, I think like there's a maximum, of course. Because I don't think the ghosts are randomized. I think they're all like scripted and there for a certain reason at a certain time. So, I don't know. Kind of weird. Anyways, right here, as you see, when I strobed that machine, water came out, but the pipe is broken. So, before we actually fix that pipe with the dark light, because that's what you need to do, and since the water's draining out and we have a bucket, let's try to put the water in the bucket to do magical secrets that might give us gems, maybe somewhat, I don't even know. I'm not spoiling anything that's about to come in the next few minutes. I hate people who are crazy about spoilers, like, oh my god, it's spoilers! Like, there was one guy on Twitter, like, when I uploaded, the intro to this, game a bit early, he's like, I don't want to have spoilers, damn you, Bowblax, and stuff. He was joking, he wasn't like, really, fuck you, Bowblax. And I was like, it's just the intro, it doesn't really matter that much. And he's like, still, I don't want to be spoiled. I'm like, whoa, that's intense spoilers, dude. Like, I'm only like sensitive to spoilers that are like big like plot twists and stuff, or like how to do like really hard puzzles, because it would kind of like would take away my sense of accomplishment. Like in Zelda games, I never liked like look at all the temples and stuff, but and the puzzles on how to do them. But anyways, right there, we got a magical plant and stuff, and we got a gem. So yes. 4th gem. Let me just tell you the truth here. In this playthrough of the mansion, the bonus episode is gonna be a bit short. It's just gonna be the infiltration, because we don't have to go back and get any of the gems and stuff that we missed, because the only reason we had to go back in the Gloomy Manor was, to be blunt, well, why wouldn't I be blunt for this? It's not like it's emotionally important or anything. We couldn't get a lot of the gems and boosts without the dark light, so, for previous missions, like mission 1, 2, and 3 without the dark light. So, yeah. And I'm just like, acting like, I don't mean to be blunt here, as if it's like, you're hurting my feelings! The Boo, man, the Boo! That's offensive to the Boos! I love the Boos! My grandfather was a Boo! You racist Boo bastard! No. Boo bastard, jeez. Anyways. Right here, we have a magical shooter thing. This actually won't be the last time you see this type of thing. I don't know why in Luigi's Mansion there's like a shooting thing. I know it's like a nice little addition, but I'll complain about that a bit later, because there is a big part of the game based off that. And while you're playing it, you're wondering if you're even still playing a Luigi's Mansion game. Anyways, right here, we got the 6th mansion's 5th gem, not 6th. You actually get a lot of the mansion's gems in this, mission. Actually get most of them in, like, mission B-2 and B-4. But yeah, doesn't really matter. There's usually gems in like every mission. So, and gems are exclusive to that mission. Except for maybe one in like every mansion that you don't need to go to at all for any of the gems. But yeah. Anyways, right here's probably one of my favorite rooms in this mansion. So yeah, the reason this is probably my favorite room is just because of the piano and it's just nicer. And this room becomes a bit more important later in other missions. But it's just like a really nice room, like a big piano room where everyone can sit down and like listen to pianos. I don't know. Actually, comment question. What is your favorite room in these mansions? Because, you know, like, I didn't mention my favorite room in Gloomy Manor. I don't even think I have one now that I think about it. But, like, what is your favorite room in these mansions? Actually, in Gloomy Manor, I think my favorite room is either, like, the backyard with, the fish statues and the merry-go-round and stuff. Or the lab. Or the library. The lab and the library are cool. Gloomy Manor's, like, a really, hospital mansion. Like, I think I'd like to live there out of all the mansions in this game. But anyways, that will be enough for this episode and my rambling. In the next episode, I'm gonna ramble some more. If you like this video, please give a like. It helps a lot. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to continue watching this series. Right here, we get a gold rank, which is great. So if you ever want to get a gold rank, just copy these results roughly, and you'll probably get it. But anyways, I've been Bowblax, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!